Hello, my U-Turn family. Welcome to the U-Turn Show. If you are new, this is a platform for empowering our communities through impactful conversations, real life stories, and resources for youth and women. Every Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, we gather here to spotlight voices that challenge limits and those that reminds us that real change begins the moment we choose to turn in a new direction, to make a U-turn. So, if you are navigating change in your life, looking for clarity, or building the next big thing, you belong here. So, share this conversation and stick with us as we begin the real talk, real growth, real U turn.
Yes.
Hello, hello. Welcome, engineer.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry, I was having some inconvenience from the connectivity, but I've tried to solve it now.
Okay, no problem. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I wasn't sure you were going to join. Hold up.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so we have gotten started, and thank you so much for joining today as we are going to talk about the power of gratitude or saying thank you. While we wait for other members to join, they're having technical difficulties. I want you to start us off by actually giving us the background why talking about this topic is very important. I remember you came up with the idea, and I'm super excited. So please go for it.
All right, thank you, Yutan, again for having me here and to share some of these ideas which are helping us and our societies move forward. Yes, yes, talking about gratitude or saying thank you. A lot of things went into this discussion when I was thinking about it because we have different communities and they look at it differently. For instance, we have communities who believe in some, can I say, some level of communism that everything belongs to all of us. That to the point that when somebody makes an effort to give to you, you feel less concerned. It's just, this is my brother, this is my sister. So it doesn't matter. I don't need to invest in saying that thank you. And I've seen such communities. But there are also communities who value that whatever you have done to me, you have invested your time, your thinking, and your resources to consider me. Some communities look at it in a way that you have too much. That's why you have given me. So they think you give out of abundance. That's why you have given, not because you have thought of him or her from that scarcity and then you have endeavored to give. So I really looked at thank you is or gratitude is very responsible for growth of so many and also even very responsible for the downfall of many others. Some have worked so hard for let's say the past 5 years or 10 or 20, but when they see people taking it for granted, instead of continuing to invest the more, they coil because they are not seeing, they have not seen what they have done. In fact, some even go ahead and mock them. It is little you can do to me. For example, someone sacrifices and takes you to up to high school, and then you say now maybe your distant relative and say now these days, senior four is not no longer helping high school. No longer, I did not really think of maybe you bring me up to this level. Instead of you saying, brother, thank you so much. I know there is no much man outside there. Your family priorities, you have A, B, C, and D, and all that. But out of all those issues, you have considered me to bring me to this level. May God bless you. If you are in position to make it, please extend your hand and let me go to university or other levels. This person will have an energy next time and then will invest in you. So many people haven't changed phones, they haven't changed numbers because they have invested in families, they have invested in societies, and all that they get is more. Get for me more. So as I was looking at it, I anchored it in the book of Luke, chapter 17, verse 11 to 19. There were 10 people who were suffering from leprosy. And as Jesus was going to Jerusalem, they stood and said, Jesus, son of David, can you heal us? And Jesus healed them. And then Jesus told them, go and show yourselves to Pharisees. They went to Pharisees. Then only one person remembered. Let me go and say thank you to this person who healed me. Then when this man came back, actually was a foreigner. Then Jesus asked him, "Where are the 9 people?" "Yes, I healed 10. Where are the 9?" Only this foreigner has considered the value of healing. Then Jesus told him that, "Go and you will be well." So in gratitude opened the source of supply. You know, some people have cut off themselves from different sources of supply. Every time they take and they will never get it again because the way they express gratitude. Sometimes some people express it in a way that it does not even make sense. Sometimes you will see someone saying, "Okay, thank you anyway." Have you not seen it like that? You know, it is very painful that somebody has actually invested in you, someone has actually, and then you bring in some English that does not even make sense to you, neither does it make sense to the person who has done. You know, that way of not properly wording gratitude when you are not actually getting somebody's attention. So this person who was sick came back to Jesus and knelt down and said, "Thank you for healing me." Then Jesus was asking, "But I did not heal you alone. Where are the rest?" So communities are messed up at some point because those who have been investing in them in the community, no one is returning thank you. In fact, what people want, they want more. You know, you look at this situation whereby somebody in different communities, some can, let's say, they own their cows or whatever resources they have. And when it comes to education and money, it belongs to all of us, isn't it? Yes, cows are mine, but results or fruits of education are ours. And that is why if for instance, if I go to the village today and I ask my uncle that, "Uncle, just give me this one of the goats here, and I will just go and use it for my airtime in Juba," he will not give it to me. Do you know why? It's not because he's a bad man, but because he knows the value. He cannot give that goat just because I want to go and use it for airtime in Juba. But if I come to him and say, "Uncle, you know, there is one of my in-laws, very important in-law, you know, has been with me for some time. Can you consider it?" You know, he will be giving this because there is a value attached to it. And if I come to him and tell him, "Uncle, thank you so much. I know all that you have done, all these goats. I am Montir Grande," or something like that. This is a Montir. But out of a Montir now, you have decided to consider me in this. So, "Uncle, thank you so much." You know, so the next time I come to him, I would have opened the source of supply. Every time when he want to give to people, he will consider me because there is a magic in gratitude. Gratitude opens doors. Gratitude opens opportunities. When people are thinking of who to help, they think of who came back. And that's why these 10 people were different. They were healed at first, but the person who came for the second time and said, "Thank you, Jesus," was actually healed, was given more deliverance, was given more freedom. That's why gratitude is very important, even at home. You know, some people say that this is somebody has just woken up as early as 4 a.m. And then in the morning, you find yourself taking tea and it is just normal. No, that is not. By the way, the time you will cut all the breakfast just because of something called gratitude, isn't it? You will cut all the benefit from even your spouse from your spouse because of gratitude. You don't know how to say thank you. You see, you don't know how to word it. You see, that here is a man who is working so hard for his family. But the wife will just simply say, "This is all you can give in this economic crisis in Juba? This is all you can send? Just bringing home 500,000? This is what can it do? Children's school fees, there's rent here. My mother is sick, the other side also." So this man will simply say, "Okay, if this is all it does, if there is no difference between me, a man who is working hard, and the rest who are just chilling around, let me join the chilling. Let me just go and play whatever game I can play, because it does not even make a difference. I work hard for my family, and all that I get at home, that my wife just looks at it, it is all you can do." But another woman sustains a family like this, says, you know, for instance, say, "Baba so-and-so, Baba Deng, Yes, they say, I know how hard you are working. You know, so many people outside there, they don't struggle. I know you are working very hard. So thank you for bringing this. I know God will open opportunities for our family. Keep on working hard. It is my responsibility to manage this. You have done your best. Don't even stress yourself. Thank you for trying your best. You have done. These two people will work differently. And in fact, a lot of families go into issues because of gratitude. So this one here is not appreciating, this one is not that and that. But when people begin to appreciate one another, you appreciate your wife, she's working so hard, you find yourself that you come at home after work and you find all your things are done well, even the house is clean. Who told you that? Who told us that cleanliness is a gift from God? It is an investment from human. So when you come to your house and you find that it is very neat, there's need for this woman or somebody in the house to be told, thank you. This is not for granted. There is a brand investment. There's a time invest, and then you find that every time it will be done. Because whenever you have expressed gratitude, a human being will also design a system, a circular system of doing it again, saying thank you. You know, I remember after primary school, this P7 of Uganda, I came to my father and told him, Dad, thank you. I know what you are going through. There are people like you who also have their sons, and they have not worked hard to bring them to where I am. They even have more money than you. You know, you remind, when you say thank you, when you express gratitude, you are actually reminding people that their sacrifice is worthy. Yes, the investment of time is worthy. Whatever my father went through to ensure that I was in those schools, he would even make sure, even when there was some level of scarcity, he would make sure that he would sacrifice whatever he would. Maybe see a lot of expensive clothes he buys model ones. When he's supposed to buy a car, I say, no, this is not the time for a car. When he's supposed to eat this way and all that. So by me saying thank you, I'm actually reminding him that all the pain, all the suffering that he went through, all the time investment is what is worth all that. Gratitude open connections. It actually also helps us to be humble. You know, in a community where we think that we just grow, even trees don't just grow. They need all those nutrients. They need something to support them. You know, it is common for people to feel that I have just come where I am. You know, I've just come. It's not possible. It doesn't happen like that. Then you just find yourself. Even Jesus said, come and I will make you become fishers of men. You know, this miracle in the conversion, somebody must convert you into a new refined version of you. So if we all feel that, you know, I got myself educated, I got myself into this leadership, I got myself into that. No, there is this person whose shoulders you have been stepping on. And these people, they have to be appreciated. Different communities have it when you are dead. That's when they now say all the good things you have done. So meaning that they are limiting all those good doing people. Yes, they are limiting them. Instead of making them to do more, they are actually making them to do less. I was together with one of the gentlemen who was given an opportunity by the brother, actually half brother, right? And this gentleman is a lost boy. So we were going to senior one, that is 2006, and we had choices of the schools to go to. For my case, I was not depending on my performance. Though my performance were excellent, I was depending on what my family would raise. All those big schools, I would get whatever that amount of money that I get from the family, I would just go and look for the school that will fit. And that is how I was doing it. And then this gentleman said, no, if I don't go to that school, I will not study. You cannot cheat me like this. Your father, actually, we are born by the same father. So if that is the case, I better don't go to what? I better don't go to school. Then we told him, my brother, this decision you are making here, somebody whom you call your brother, that he went to the US, and then you are telling you are sacrificing all your life and the life of your generation. And he made a decision. You go to Botown now. He's a graduate of PLE just because of that decision. Instead of saying that, brother, Thank you for the sacrifice you have made with your family. There are people who are not even in school at all, not even the choices. You know, some people are ready even just to be in any school, as long as at the end they will sit for the national exam and have their certificates. You know, gratitude, failing to express gratitude is very responsible even for poverty and all those all the other issues that happen in the community. You know, if you go and find a family, and out of the 10 things which are messed up, almost around 8 are because of gratitude. You find that a lady is at home and the brothers and the in-laws, all the family members are there. And this woman is laboring too much. And all she receives is that you should do more than this. Then at the end, she will coil. She will not do it again. She will just simply go to the baseline, to the basics of being a woman at home. That even at the point she will even just decide, let me just be preparing food in the evening. Because I have been doing it during the day, and who express it, it just looks normal. That all of you, all cows were given. If cows can do that, let me see how they will prepare that food. That just marrying alone is enough, isn't it? Yes, some women can say that, oh, of course, because he's my husband. Isn't it? That's why she bought for me. That's why he bought for me. This is because my husband. But there are some husbands who don't do it. But when you come to your husband and say, my dear, thank you so much. I value what you have done. I know there were alternatives to usage of this. You would use it for something else. But because you have sacrificed me, for you have sacrificed your time and your value, and then you have that. So what I'm talking about is what I do. Whether it's my brother, whether it's my sister, I must say thank you, because there's no constitution, there's no law that says that I must be helped as a brother. It's not there. There's no constitution. It is somebody who simply value and say you love me to be in the next level, and then I have to say thank you for that. If I have somebody in the community who come and elevates me and say, I say thank you. Somebody who has given you an advice, something constructive enough, you say thank you, regardless of who gives it. There are cases where, you know, you don't want to value even your age mates. You think that wisdom has a relationship with gray hair. I think that is a bad mentality. If your colleague, your brother, your sister, somebody who's your age mate has invested in you, say, sister, that idea of yours has helped me. You know, whenever someone helps you with one idea, he has just left 99 ideas which have to be extracted by the gratitude that expressed through this idea. Somebody gives you one idea in business and then you simply go and run away with it. And think that is, then you will go and make more mistakes which should have been corrected by the other ideas left. But by coming and saying, thank you, I really appreciate what you have done. I know what you have invested in me. That is very good. May God bless you as you keep on investing in others. There you will be opening channels. Let me give a scenario of this kind. Two gentlemen who have been sent to school together, they are relatives of this one man. All of them studied up to senior 4. One of them comes and says, my relative, yes, I've just sat for my exam, so that's okay, and I think I will pass. So what plan do you have for me? I know, you know, brother, is good. Somebody like me, I need to study in very good universities. You know, I need to have, and you know, the way I've suffered in this education, you know, pocket money was very small, and you know it. I don't know why you even made it like that. Yet you have a lot of money. Yeah, but anyway, you helped me. So when results are out, and then I'll go to university. And then this other man who comes and says, yes, all of them are the same relatives from the same father. Then this one says, brother, thank you for helping me. I know you have invested your time, your resources, your sleepless nights to help me. Thank you so much. May God bless you. Up to this level, you have done your best. If there is more opportunity that you can give me, I will really appreciate. And the same person goes to the wife of this man and says, like, for example, Alakir, if you give an example and then comes and say, Alakir, thank you so much. I know, you know, some of the decisions which are made by men, They cannot be made alone. They are made as a family. I know when you were supporting, when this you were supporting me, it is your support. I would like to say thank you. May God bless you as you support more people to have better future like me. I'm waiting for my results. If I pass, that would be good. If you have an opportunity, please kindly consider me. But if you are constrained by finances, I will understand. Then I will pick up from here and develop myself. So you'll find that where results come out, who will get an opportunity here? The other gentleman who expressed gratitude, because the principle has been designed in a way that gratitude attracts more. And that's why the Bible says, when Jesus got loaves and loaves of bread and fish, he simply put up the hands and thank God, isn't it? Jesus did not pray any other prayer. Once you just thank, the sources will know exactly what they will do after. So by thanking the sources will always design a system that they will supply you, because human system has been designed in a way that no one will always destroy this. No one will always destroy anything that gives it credit or give him credit. People will always keep on developing. And that's why you have to be careful. Always don't get credit alone. Once you get credit alone, human beings will come and destroy you. But when whatever you will get, including your education, your leadership, whatever it is, you always acknowledge sources. I am where I am because of my uncle who did business in this. I am where I am because somebody sold a cow. I am where I am because my MP gave this. So at the end, it will be a collective effort of the community. And so it will be difficult to destroy you, because humans rarely destroy what they have developed and it has expressed. But once you express that thinking that I'm just coming from nowhere, nobody has supported me, you begin to deny all the sources, including those who have been supporting you silent. They just give you some money. You assume that you have just risen. Human beings will always make an effort always to bring you down, because they know it takes a ladder to go up, and it also takes a ladder to come down. And humans know which ladders can bring you down quickly. So in summary, to say thank you is a fundamental system that even the divine environment works with. God himself also works with the word thank you. And so the humans should also work with the word thank you. Gratitude should not be taken for granted that this is my brother, my father, my uncle. And as I told you earlier on, even my father used to treat him as if he's somebody coming from another world. I would say, thank you, Baba, for having given me an opportunity to finish in a 4, finish in a 6, finish university. I want to value what he went through, because it is not just a matter of having given birth to me or just being part of the family does not make people make an effort. Because I have also seen fathers who are reasonably financially well off, but they have not made that decision. Why can't I value this man who has decided, instead of investing in his leisure, decided to invest in me? So I say thank you. And even up to now, I would like to say thank you for U-Turn family. So many speakers outside there, but you decided to engage me so that I can learn as we all learn together. It is always more comes from gratitude, because gratitude are connected to sources, and sources are coming from people. If it is money, if you are given money, no more money has remained with the one who gave it to you. And so thank you will bring it. If it is wisdom, know that more wisdom has remained with the one who gave that wisdom. And so saying thank you will bring all that wisdom. If it is connection, if it is spiritual nourishment, whatever it is, there is always the balance that has remained. As we said earlier on, Jesus said, out of the 10, those who were suffering from leprosy, only one came back. And he was told, your faith has made you well. That is what was not given to the 9 who left. And so thank you for this opportunity. That's a little summary I would make on the importance of gratitude and the dangers if gratitude is not put in place.
Wow. I think you've covered everything. We had a few questions prepared, but thank you so much, Brother Thon Malik. It's always a inspiring session to be here with you. If you're just joining, as you can see, we're talking about the power of gratitude and saying thank you and how that can open doors, as our brother has elaborated. And I just want us to first, which when people don't say thank you, it's very, very damaging and inflammatory, like in relationships, in family, in community, and from the perspective of people who are presumed to have resources that they ought to help. It happens where you are seen, you are in a place where there are opportunities, right? And then people will start calling, right? They will start calling. And the first, it's always shocking to me because I get these calls. It's shocking because someone will call you, they are very angry. You know, there is a concept where uncles from your mother's side can curse you. That's in our community. So one of my uncles calls and says, "Do you know? I've never met this man in my life. I don't even know what he looks like." He goes, "Do you know I'm your uncle?" I said, "Yes, I have been told." Um, "Do you know I asked you for help and you did not help me?" I said, "I had nothing to offer. Mind you, I just graduated. No job, no place to stay, blah, blah, blah." He's not even concerned about what is going on with me. First, you assess the situation. You say, "Hey, how are you? How are things? Where are you in life?" Things like that to get to know each other. But first, it start with Tom. People are fighting. "You have not done this for me." The entitlement. "You have not done this for me. You have not done this for me." And I ended up blocking him. I don't feel bad because I'm like, if you're gonna come for me, I'm already stressed. I have a lot of debt. I have a lot of other problems. There's 10 other people calling me with the same strategy of getting angry and intimidation and fear. It doesn't work. So when we say people need to be grateful and show up with genuine conversation and relationship building, it doesn't just work in the favor of the person. Chimani and be yok shukran. Injo ko kwan ning kula ba be diet kanich or kanich. It's not just that, it's also for the people coming to ask for help. If you come to ask for help and you're not in a place of gratitude, in chibibenti jo kwan, kaya tinga kwan kana, ay ko tinga you should have done this. Why have you not done this? I'm like, you know what? It sounds like I'm already cursed for being related to people like you. So you cannot curse me. You can stay with your negative energy. What I'm trying to say is when people are not appreciated, they feel overwhelmed, they feel unseen, they feel disconnected, they feel they're being used, and that doesn't really go well in the long term, right? So we need to be able to transform our community to really understand, because this concept of gratitude, I don't think it's there. It's always like we are family, we should do this, even if one person is the one with resources. And trust me, the person with resources is always making a sacrifice. No one has it made it 100%, right? So a lot of people are feeling that. Antawo kakuma yelwel kajila gira yekala like you get injected to lose all your connection to the community, the bond, to lose all your, how do I empathy. I quite empathy. I call it robots, right? But it is not. I get quite to back home. I call woman telephone. When they call you, the things they tell you will make you go crazy. Kubala chadi charge. And it's true. People are homeless in this country and they have mental health issues. So what can we say? And it's not just quite anybody chipping teacher lobby, even if the resources do not come with the fame, they always go through this process. How can we educate our community and individuals to recognize that the entitlement mindset is actually damaging? Like, how do we actually change the system? I don't really know how to do it. My solution has been to block people who are causing issues to keep my sanity. So welcome, Luca. I also want to acknowledge our members in the comment section. Gag, Jennifer, and Lith are joining us today. Nyandu Spark Initiative is also joining us, and a few other people who are waiting. So let's dive into it. Like, it's really very shocking, Kichi Kailoi, that you have to do this. If you don't do this, we will curse you. You know, a Jong. Can you talk about that, Thought?
Okay, yes, thank you. When it comes to our people led, of course, it goes to education. And education has to be placed in centers of influence. For instance, I always get time on Saturdays, especially in the Seventh Day Adventist Church, and we have the topics of this kind. We educate ourselves as community through churches, through other forums, different forums of associations. They should be talking about these topics, so that we look at it from let's say a good perspective. You know, a perspective where we say that things belong to us. You know, that is good, but that is not the best, because even in the community, the Dinka community, Monjang community, kulor wong go ko wong ete wong kaje che. So where is ours here? Na ye nyiri la chwede kalola ye de kirnga. Ye de kirinyi. So there is nothing else that this is ours. That is not. It is yours, but you have sacrificed to share with me. That thing should be there. Yes, that is not a principle that we say, but it has to be said that this is yours. And actually, I know Jeng is well positioned here, because na Lord woman ale bayu na mai wong de into the dinko, but they understand economics in terms of the resources. But key difference then that is economics in terms of monetary system which with something that you can use it, isn't it? Yes, you can use it, and it is ours, isn't it? Yes, that one I can, and that thing at times it doesn't. So education is fundamental. Now, with that system, what we have to do, all the centers of influence. Let us talk about it. Talk about it in churches. Talk about it in community gatherings. Ideally shape our understanding. Then let us really know the position of gratitude, isn't it? You really see, let's say, a situation where some are doing a lot of work, working alleged. All that people have to do is bring more, isn't it? Or even if they don't say what they do, they show that it doesn't matter, isn't it? Yes. So training, capacity building is what we should do, all of us. And we start from our houses, from homes. Let us show those who are married, express that to your family members. Everybody who has done something, including Mandu, that thank you for taking that effort, isn't it? Because they choose to be stubborn and they don't do it. What would you do? You think do become like the grassroots, a spirit of interlage. Interlage adama lugamba kenlo. So abulo in the kanisa, abulo in the community forums. Do work educate na the years. Can I kako? Isn't it? But no kede. That's why when I learned in the gym, I chill okay the ayu riara wunya lo jamanya ko won ge ngai yin ke de chin ko chen ko kan kur la kala lam ke nya do na chuku te agal. So meaning that Jing understands ke chol ownership kerenge ku jal ke da open. So when we understand the value of kerenge na ko we approach with that sense, then we train ourselves with sacrifice. You know, if you go to the point where you find that no quite to cool Illiberan Nan two either critical girl you got a net. Boja you must have it and get and tied the cook and no yen and tied or a gel cool Boja Molan Wagi Jalbanya getting Tina by yen walk. Is it Molan ye meet but the Lavayan and Molan Yojan by the Rwanda one run come you mamma I more I did. Kuba mama, did I meet any? Tell me, this gentleman or this lady just doing them 20 years ago, when it was good, sleepless nights, life was miserable. This gentleman alone, even I know some of the diseases today you got as a result of queen and so many diseases. All the challenges through you don't value them. These people will never help you at all. They will never help you. Gratitude is attached to valuing people's sacrifices. If you go now to even to the leadership of the country and say, I understand, Your Excellency, we have challenges now, but thank you for bringing the country where it is. I know we together now we can fix it. You will have part to fix. For us who are in education, we also have part to fix, and he will see that really people value what they have done. They value what the liberators have done. So even what they were not supposed to do, they will do it more because they have been given the value. So every time you don't value community, people will lay down tools. So it will start in our communities, in our churches, in our gatherings, valuing what people have done. You know, it even goes up to marriages. You see, there are cases whereby Ranalu bogu ting the loy kabu loy long na jating the loy long darin kaja no in the you yezira and jating the loy long. So community is actually not appreciating you for being procedural. Because the benefit now in the rano kan manjin jal benefit in bujal no, isn't it? So then now, do you know what they are doing? They are pushing people to other marriages which are not sometimes marriages tong by. But I'm ban kabuti kulele in challenge, aren't they? In challenge. Ring do any kaku hoku na kati of the hoku get otherwise chaka the loader. I chaka by in challenge. Tis better about hoku get obey than bummy a jala qual by. So can you know when yandia? In yang in the queer. Now long and the low mula by a chu mu kaku. Kichila peto, king yang in raride. Irare. The hoku get it. The whole get here, the noise, isn't it? But now, ingratitude will be expressed because community achieve by thing you know. Right now in our community, people don't know you know what they focus on. But around Jalba, like a wooden yabu, when Yandian, you can you know. You can qual, you can know, I should back on sun. So key concern Almahim and Okam. So could that level look at a community destroy totally. Allah coaching got the Conogadi and can allow focusing on other cock to the coin. In the back of the I love Bacon because he a value because he to pay or he'll pay a can buy Latia, isn't it? So gratitude according pure at different levels, even in marriages, in the families, coin school fees charging. You see, Nachira and a time to is to cool man do. Man 1 month, Shukran. Tama Chabebe. Coger, I've been at the job at a loide. The chances are to Bener and go more Bener by loide. Bener bay. Nachira, you won't bay thing do. Brother, thank you. Yes. So all these are so in summary, how will influence the culture of Bugol at the family level? Yes. Even at my family, I cannot just wake up in the morning and then I'm going for work and I find that breakfast is ready before and then it is for granted. You know, vaccinated, but I have somebody must have an effort. I love this man, thank you. This is an effort made. May God bless you for doing this good job. You are being a good example in the family. Yeah, that's what and by doing that, and then all the other channel I can open, all the goodness that she has to do, she will continue to because she sees the results for what she's doing. Then Lloyd through me as well. Lloyd through the community. Now you want to knowledge Man Wallen, thank you. Man Malan, thank you. Nyanke, thank you. I think the loan for granted. I think that thing does not work. That formality, time will come. In gratitude about those relationships, a time will come. Now, gratitude, Mama Duan, Baba Duan, but the moment Chitala live, yes, because ko in a coin because ko are you die di ko are you mo di ba na je mo di la le nya ku yin ke to wa ni ran ku ba ko le ke ko ni ne more that you will get. Yeah, but okay, independence has come. So gratitude, our future at very micro level, up to that level of association. If there is a point, kuyela mar to kai ko di communities ke lwel ke be alwel play, let us practice gratitude. Because right now losses chirulo in the community because people don't know how to say thank you. Or people say thank you in the wrong way. Just like that. And now koi koko manage gag in the community are kind of going to be because they don't know how to say thank you. All that they always say is to blame people. You know what you choti. Now you going in that time, I will be going to tin to on a chero come quote you quad. This guy is not even saying thank you. Man, well, Oku wulan taka you ya okay you walen a chaka gam. But one of the kujira kaka facilitation chaka by yen and she suppose bakelo. Thank you. You know, whenever you always say thank you, then you are always creating the channel for that. Abulwele communities, kwalwele everywhere, kichi leaders loy, kichi na loy, everywhere. Thank you, even up to God. We are nyale, inchule. Some of us even watching nyale chukule. Nyale just something that just be ala chuang machine check guru be go kalat bacon. So kaya la tong nyale hon la chan ba del bela bay. And that's why you know most of the people na ja pi pet na cha na u ko nyale ga nyali ya kere ko yin ngon ko chin lo nyali ya kere ko bi ko na pet nyali ya kere ko chin mi na chin me bi la do nyali chan bi la myo jemet nyali ya ke na chin nyali kala be kala na te taide na te we si de yande na te ku jan nyali ja cho don ke na pun ko ngon bu lo ko. That is a very wrong mentality. Who can ene ka ene nyali rano number 10 ene ka chene bi en full healing because the nyali cannot be taken for granted. Yes. Walk back lot the book gratitude. You are actually in good health. Kadule yung Tony Ali ang yan che yin lo. Thank you God. I am healthy. But you have to go and call lo can mentally fit. Thank you. Najin and family. You are surrounded by the family where coaching head when you are reading a future they go back. Nyali, thank you for the family you have given me. Nyali, thank you for the wife you have given me, for the husband you have given. Nyali, thank you for the children. Nyali, thank you for this. Whenever we thank God, he will be doing more. So, in summary, on the other part, below in the community, a girl from home, Naja Tigo Gol Kamdu, Tingu Golker Milku, who lay the thief or lay the Gachi Loy. At the age, something related can a credit, blue can be Vijara Lawyer Chamberlain. What she call a chamber and a canto, not toga token we support because when you work or because when you walk to Chenelula. Thank you. A late every other time, no appear to law, up to community forum. Yeah, into work coinle. Thank you. Up to the government of South Sudan. Yeah, Kina Kendi, Chiman in one of the countries. But again, thank you. And now, who will not say thank you because somebody got 1 out of 10. This person has to be thanked for getting that one correct. And then after China one you correct energy. When the 9 Bengala you well. So thank you for giving me this opportunity to respond to this question.
Absolutely. Like you just covered it. There's always something to be grateful for, right? You wake up. Even Papa is something you need to thank God for because not a lot of people woke up that day. And in prayer, that's actually the formula. You go there, you say thank you for my family, for good health, for making me fit to walk. There is always something to be grateful. And even before we take it to the community, as a person, a rodu, a pidu, a queer, and we talking dissatisfied with everything in your life, or you focus on things that are not going well. A pidu, are miserable, it leads to depression. But now you got I am grateful today, Antipach, right? You could wake up. you have headache. You start by being able to wake up and get out of bed. And then it cannot even stand up. So there is always something to be grateful for. Kujoler, next level. Kwaito pidui, somebody has made you breakfast, right? They are not kenaka bikina breakfast. When chayin and miadu, ya tingdu, ya moindu, ya mandu, you have to say thank you. Chanchayan breakfast, cooler. Berala Kanisa, the leader in the church is not perfect. They have other things are not going well. But the fact that they're able to convene a community, they're able to bring people together, they are able to impart values on the young people, there is something to be grateful for. And then we move on to the leader of the country. And then if it was totally 100% we have been in displacement. But now there is some peace in some part of the country, is something to be grateful for, right? Now, Golku, from the point of gratitude, then we are open to the growth. What we can imagine. So it's scientific. I don't know the details, but it's scientific that if you are a grateful person, if you are always appreciated, your brain does not shrink. You have the creativity. You can imagine the growth, the potential, what is possible, because it's possible that I am okay today. It's possible that I'm in a place that have opportunity. It's possible that I can get a job. Things grow from gratitude. And I think that's what Ton Malik has been teaching us today. And I think people who have shown up on the U-turn are actually people who are grateful, and they're grateful to be alive, and they wake up to come learn to be a better person in the community, in their family. So I think Kwaitotan are getting it. If you think this conversation can change someone's life, please do share it. In the direct message, always share on your timeline. You never know the butterfly effect of gratitude and in spreading the word. So I took a lot of thank you, saying the word thank you. But I think it's all reciprocity, right? In relationship. Reciprocity is where you sit down, or a organization or institution you sit down, you think of way of giving back, Yungu bagam as your part of your gratitude, even kanisa, you tithe, right? In your personal relationship, there has to be something that person need that you can do for them. That is what is called community, fostering a space where we solve problems or we help each other. So Biranwe, thank you. People are like, thank you anyway. That is the extreme side of it. But the word thank you, it helps, yes. But at the same time, you can always reciprocate the effort, the resources. For the thank you to be genuine. How can people foster deep connection or community in their relationship, in their family, outside, by thinking beyond just shukran? Because it's happened that people, Iran, when you are used to receiving, resources, advice, they never really think they have something to offer. But trust me, there's always something you can offer. How can people think beyond thank you? How can they reciprocate in their relationship?
Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you can be presented in more sustainable way. Let me give an example of I've seen this especially in these charitable institutions. I'm a beneficiary of both Mastercard Foundation and DAD Germany. So after for the postgraduate education, I benefited from them. And so these are the people I don't even know where they are. I don't know who exactly gave that money that was invested in this different postgraduate education. I don't know. But I know they have done something. And so what I do, or what most, especially what they did, they had something like give back project, and all that. That was a way of training people that, yes, you are benefiting, but also extend others to do that, isn't it? So as we come, they no longer monitor me, they don't do all that, but I value what they have done. I see so thousands of dollars which have been invested in me. So what do? I also scale. I scale the same impact to some people. They might not reach. They should reach them through me. So when they come and see me, I have an academy. I have that to also to scale the impact. Yes, you help those who are in need, and even also to solve the problem of people who have the money, okay, but they don't access that solution. So you come back to community and begin to solve the problem. Education has some interesting way. If it transforms you, you will always want to transform others. Yes. So, and by transforming others, you will come as low as the grassroots. That's why for those who are highly educated, the best way for education to be known, come back as low as the lowest level in the country and really digest that education. Because education being at the level of PhD and master, well, okay, this guy got this master's doing this PhD and this. My mother does not understand, grandmother does not. All these what they understand is that how valuable, how do you convert this one into a solution that can help me? I come back home and change things. Even if I don't change everything, let me change one life at a time, isn't it? Let me extend. There are some, let's say, when we're for a scholarship, you find that some were even complaining of the stipend. It becomes your right now, you are complaining. This one is very small. I remember, some of our colleagues were writing a lot of messages, Germany and all that. Yes, of course, there are ways to advocate for your right, because some of these resources are being managed by human who at some time might not really take it to their hearts that what they are doing is for service to humanity. But in the real sense, we should be grateful, isn't it? I come back, I have a solution. So gratefulness, you were brought up in this village, isn't it? There were old men who protected you when you were very young and all that. You would have gone through the ravages of the environment, but somebody protected you. Now you have come back. You bring some solution to this family, this home now. That is the way of saying thank you. Yes, this village, from the time I was with you, we were taking water, this dirty water and all that. And now that I've scaled my level of education, I've known that some level of, so let me now change the lives of those who are coming up. Come up with at least some better water. That has to be what? Yeah, the way of saying thank you. Yes. Sometimes you can even come back and mentor. You could even mentor as many as possible. And that is where I am into. Changing the lives of people by changing their mindset. That I believe that when if somebody has an opportunity, and then you get for me all around 10,000 people, I won't tell them that you drop your guns. I will not tell them, just say, come with your guns. But I will talk to them so that they will be willing to drop them. Isn't it? What am I saying? If somebody has changed my mindset, I am happy to go and change the mindset of the other people. That's why Jesus said, all power has been given to me from heaven and on earth. Now go. So every time your life has changed, he wants you to go and change the lives of others. If you are a child of God on earth waiting for an everlasting life, he wants us to change the lives of others using the same mission. So when you are really transformed, you will always want to transform. So go to the hospitals, time you get somebody, somebody who is sick, and then without any attachment, you help. I tell you this about giving back. We were around 5, around primary school. We're sitting for primary 7 examination in Uganda. And that time, if any of us who had the highest amount of money, someone who had a lot of money, was 10,000 Ugandan shillings. It was in 2005. and all of us were around 5,000. That money would finish, and we're staying in different places. So one day, there was an old woman who used to come to his place. We could not even afford to eat anything higher than 300 Ugandan shillings. And now, ringa kumsumia. Maija corn for some of you who have been to Uganda. So for you to but in budget that time, you would feel like a minister because that was a very big budget. You would eat that money like for almost 5 days or 10 days. Then this old woman will come and say, my children, you eat, just eat whatever you want to eat. Don't worry. And they say, we don't have the money. Say, just eat. So we ate until each of us was almost having up to 10,000 Ugandan shillings. And that time, kind of 10,000 Ugandan shillings, that was, we felt like, because that is a lot of money. And then during our holidays, we began to see how we could fix one and do slashing and all that. Then we were getting money and all. Then later we paid 3 and all that. After I finished senior 6, some of my colleagues also completed were 5. And then when we came to Juba, we remember this woman. Said, how is this old woman? How is this old woman? How is this old? I last saw her after the vacation of senior 6. Then we said, let us go back. Let's go back and tell this old woman, thank you. All the money that we have now and all the qualification were not there that time. There are hotels who could not go to, but now we can let us go. So we contributed money. Then we went. We found her, she was very old now. She was in the house where the house was, the rain was just raining and water would go in and all that. Things were not that easy. So we came and said, now our work, we are going to just build for you a very small house, just 1 room house. So then we simply went and did that. And she was very happy. And do you know what she did? The lady just simply said, my sons, all of you come inside. We were only 4. The other guy was committed. He said, including that one who has remained, I will pray for him. Then this old woman said, now let us, we all removed our shoes. We went inside that room and said, let me pray for you. And she was the only one standing and we were all just kneeling. So every time was just touching all our heads and was praying. And she was praying in Lugwara. Yes. And the God who understands gratitude, we are saying thank you to her. And she's as well thanking us for saying thank you. And now do you know the multiplication that God does, the mechanics behind all that? So thank you can be in the form of material, something that you are not forced to do that, but you can say, I really thank you for having done that to me. There was also a gentleman right now who, when I was in Uganda, I was in his house, someone who is also a Lugwara man. It's called Franco. I went to his house after some time, and I went and I found there was this older museum we used to stay together. I said, thank you. That museum was very old, very, very old. I found the rest of, including the very small children. Then I said, now, apart from saying thank you, I need to plan how to support the children of this man, a boy and a girl. Unfortunately, during that time, I did not find the family intact. There was a separation, but those are issues which I could not solve. This man separating from the wife or wife separating from the man, I could not solve that. But something within my capacity, these children. So we can even come and say, thank you, Franco. This is what we can do to your child. Thank you, Mama. This is how we can upgrade your house. Thank you, including those who work at a particular time. Mama, Baba, thank you. Indian protected from this and this and this and this and this. Thank you. I say, what? Thank you. But when you have the capacity, you can express it by doing it to others. And that's what Jesus is demanding is Christians, the disciples, and say, "And I twine, go ga chenem, and I mach, go ga chira nempa na kima na chirian, go ga che chinko, a ye chu legu kicha luiwek." I wanted you to show the gratitude by also transforming the lives of others. We can go as far as different places. If I was given a scholarship, I say thank you by giving others scholarship. Yes, I might not have that numerous scholarship, big one, we can take thousands, but if I can only take only 3, even within the country, and say, this is how I am saying thank you to those who spend their dollars. Then I say, thank you, I am scaling the impact. And then they as well scale it. So, they are in the kuchingaloi, kay no capacity bineloi, that is not a thank you enough. It is just like us saying thank you anyway. Thank you is backed up by when you are full of gratitude. Even gratitude will make you to have access to resources, your resources, and use them. Because gratitude, I think one a near. John Diak Chuktio, the term Jangul, Nyar Koi Nyar Pinum. Then after Chen Koi Nyar, what will he do? Inji leba jam, inji Koi Nyar, after Chin Koi Nyar, go Nyale go Koi Tuhenga, Wintung den Yechu. After that love, after that gratitude, there is always an action. First action, say it. Second one, accompany the thank you by the physical implementation through your resources or through your ability to do that. That they will go and branch in get out. I remember in the community. We feel members of the church. This gentleman, yes. Alle family ebo, alle be tiok. Waiting other tools, but actually no, we will not do that. We know it is painful, but don't worry, the way we love this man when he was alive, as a way of saying thank you to the family and to him, teacher and Liu. We went physically and we dug that grave. Our family had money, but we feel indeed. For you really to feel that really, but we felt that was not enough. That was not enough. But they are part of us. They are that everlasting memory that will never end. That by the time we went ahead, even using our physical energy. So thank you, Alibi, expressed by physical energy. Even the China man to cool and not Chico, yes, this is how I can say thank you. Rana level as far as in said, let me be part of it so that there is memory attached to it. Then now, by the time I see Malaya, I don't see it as Malaya, I see as me investing my time and skills in Malaya as a way of expressing my love and gratitude to this young man, this young lady, this mama, this Baba, Baba, thank you. Thank you. I express resources. Express whichever way which is possible within your time at that particular time. I kwa yini ale nyi na bugu yo inje mam anna ku bil pana kema to ku yini suppose be ku lwela ke ba loy eba village for what kicha loy ku annon ke wu ban ben ke walo e ka ipiondu la nyi that no. Yes, apart from saying thank you, you should have accompanied thank you to this. Last one, anno rani chol mi Mephibosheth. Mephibosheth, a lame man in both feet. Kuke when Saul. And after when David Ataroki for all those years. And Jonathan, when Saul, a friend of David, a friend of David. Saul and David were having issues, but still Jonathan able to organize and David. I want to see Jonathan ku Saul Kuranji Ben now ke president the Ben ke king at David. David go chin somebody in the house of Saul so that I can show kindness for the sake of Jonathan. Go lwela ka chiran ngol jingol chukero ka to gulo yes bahege. Go Mephibosheth, alebala you first Samuel. Go Mephibosheth, go la bay to the house. Abubi acham ken King David. Kuyugo gulela imi yena lweb dom duala pur. Kupinywara baba du chi jor. Go la duoke ni yen rani chol Mephibosheth. So gratitude a Louis King David express. Keep your chi Jonathan chi loyen. Go na chagara and bipinam ngin limited in some aspect. Go lele ka bi. Ayen ka yen mi fiba che jangulo yen nga. Tile ine kwen yen nga le baya cham one king. And I'm a dead dog. Yen ke mi fiba che de ka yelwel. Alwel yen chit value. The king obey to the palace until which I'm one yen. But ke be to the palace. A gratitude. A thank you to Jonathan. Them and the palaces are locked by keys, but I opened by hearts. So the heart of King David towards Jonathan, Mephibosheth Cholabe. So kindness a little bit expressed physically. David a little bit better Mephibosheth. Thank you, Kichi Wurloi. But that is not enough because God has given an opportunity to David be more than that below physically. So some of us who have an opportunity to have resources and the connections and the physical ability, we can do it as a way of saying thank you.
Wow, wow. What amazing stories you've shared in such a short time. I am learning so much. In Randa, in the comments, if you're finding this discussion valuable for you, it may help someone else. So please do share. And thought there are so many people in the comments are resonating with the message. And I'm gonna read one from Ruben Pancho that is reflection on what's happening in the community. So the notion of communal responsibility has overshadowed the idea of gratitude. That is why our people oftentimes don't mind to say thank you because they think that it is your duty to do whatever you are doing to them. A self-proclaimed entitlement is an enemy of gratitude to the least. That is where this idea of a chamguko come into play. Um, this is so deeply ingrained in our community that I sometimes have trouble, you know, thinking of a way that people will actually get transformed in their thinking of, ekeda, kukukidia, kuran chamkuko, and like assuming the person who is, generous, I will get on Chibel, they will just do it, just go and lie to them. So there is evil, people trying to take advantage and scam, but there's always people, there's always temptation to do bad, and people give into it, and some people don't give into it. And I think these conversations are the start of recognizing that, all gratitude, all litong mier pio, inchi pio mier kichiran ning luoyin. In neng alej ba lu express adi, noran chi in kony kana. And how do you foster that community of love? Because alwele near chenelo eto, I don't know which verse, but I used to read a Bible back in the day. So if you say you like your community and not doing anything, you actually are contributing to the downfall of the community. There are a few more questions, but I want us to look, I'll come to you. One more question for for our brother. Kubuku Jalui will go to the reflection. So this one is a bit tricky. How can people practice gratitude during difficult seasons of their life? And difficult season can look like grief. Somebody is grieving. It seems like everything is dark. There's nothing to be grateful for. Or somebody is in financial hardship. Rana chi lost school, achi jakwen, achi school, achi tol, achi luo, achi yok. How can they practice gratitude? As I mentioned earlier, gratitude can open doors for you. In terms of displacement, and displacement are everywhere. It's still happening. It's not just 1992 or 2013. Loneliness, and this loneliness agaga written on quite a by long dan where you are not getting that support, you're not getting any gratitude, you're not really connecting with people, so you decide to cut people off, saying korban good mental health. How can we practice gratitude in this time without dismissing that you have this personal or environmental challenges you're going through? So Don, brother, you respond to that, and then we'll go to Luca to share some reflection. Thanks.
All right. Thank you so much. Yes, the gratitude be expressed in pain. I will do reflection here. I always I go to a number of books, but the one that I find it will always reconcile with easily. This reflection in the Bible. Okay, Alababela, anong Acts 16:25, the book of Acts. Anong this gentleman, he calls Paul ku Silas. Alago piju wer na lego alago piju nang nyan chi jongra nyoy goglo le nyan inchu chop yol rin kechu. Ku nyan e businessman yike business law on her. Wouldn't it chene chop yol? Go businessman go because nyan e tiede na ko bicho ra be lo pidwa bien go business do bien go gamu go. I want to see Paul Chopel go Damake Kuler binding Kulaku Kum Kaler Ketigenis. Ye Paul and Silas, I can knock a rate, Acts 16:25. Go ye Paul and Silas, knock a rate. Nigel Benetton Chenka Jata Zigini get the Roman jail. Hello, in the way that any touch choka Timmy Kuritan in Toinchi chain, Kutorka Ika in a you eton a tomato illa. I just how you go you what can ring. Yeah. So imagine ke koika later ke tijine until because jala do jala would tell the tijine. I can knock ayata banina read kuka chok ku create ben kuchi loy and which loy a chigra and chopial a chinya chopial ringa. It is gechu. Now I know a lot of pain it in. It's a polo yeju malu. You were a chopial rinku. Kuberari and Kubu and Mugila. Nachi Eju Bella Benga Mugila do that do Kayes a probable complaint Balwell, Kukaji Gibbon. Now, Nigella, not something interesting in 25 to 26 and get the most interesting part of the same book. Waka do waka attention book and that attention I read. Let me position. Yes. We in attention, I read that Acts 25 to 26. Go po and Silas, Kekeji chok, Kukaga, no, who create Ben Kukaga, do it in a lego, Pajwa, who can be nearly late. Imagine. You can get in a dega Pajwa. Kega, the only prisoner, Japaju, midnight. After Pute, Kuka, bloody, who create Ben, who Ben, Kukaga, look accused for nothing because I see my Achida Kola Lega, no. The Koiga, Koya, Pure, were pay. Instead, big him well no to token, him well be nearly late other good things in nearly cake loy. So, what I'm trying to say now, Buchen Mukila, Dama know what challenges go why you call Piazina regular Gatpin, easier Balangin Nelly is doing more than what you think he has not done. Kuki Pinam Loy walk, ever yena an opportunity to see all many things that challenges Kela Ben create Ben a problem do. That is why no Angela Pana came e chin kep ko chin kep na che chin kep ke na la ku te ni chin chi kep te tin ka yu ga tok everywhere ka tok atok le dictor ye lo ko an go tok tin tok tin tok everywhere tok ka chin chi kep ka tok awun go dictor le okay ber chin den ber belum go chin belum kule dictor ye lo ko ka chi tok nang ti so our major problem, one problem into what in a you will learn kulo wa conclusion about everything. But I why agree benta tar ben ule nyalik and chen ko lo ay kwan pel go in challenge. A koi pel no ran to mana twine badly. Kache ilo ay korbeta. So thank you for good health, God. And on brothers and sisters, thank you for the life of brothers and sisters. Have a good family. They support me emotionally. Thank you. Nyalaji nang an opportunity anong tools yento. Kija to loy ka ja ko no rande na chak loy bene cool da du ka chin woren den ko ren loy. Thank you. Bakang baga kwen ben ka good reasons why you should be thanking God. That is why na lor ku ko jwi ro a law you create bana yin negative. Ke the only option to be jalapinum. But now I chirang ba you go chiro ruo ke kanong lin jamule nyale jin chale pialo go cha yenen in chale mi cha ga yenen in chale tin cha yena in chale community cha yena nyale in cha yen tukul cha yena nyale in chale for my good friend nga in chale ken nyale e beno undi enta tin plon dia ken cha ye ba in chale ken in chale nyale ken in chale ran achiran ba you can lin kayen ka grateful along a difficult so achan we are grateful bunyale jale e bugu so many other good reasons and we try as much as possible but good reasons around us all the good reasons that's why kind of Paul and Silas instead we can nearly go in a Roman jail kulo nearly darin chituit watch it nya chopelerin ku kurin ku ka wa yen mi kala ka chen wa mai go ro jaba ku kit ke le nyale bra nyale legend crisis e went yen ngena na de le na de pinom inchi e 1% ka jari ho to ngen ku 99% a legend nyale other 99% pia ke aban ke are happy but this one painful thing abi dia ke lo nyale kujela community ke is ba na gratitude ba are happy tiena ini looking at others so precisely always to see one challenges your family kay tukul kay loy kay lombuk lom paper ko kon gor kapiel kok you'll find that area abawela le dadu you'll find that anong ko lang dini aleka itau in your position to tin ti chang ngaraje atoke prayer request rande no rande man le belong to man achi lo you man ko terminated from job ka lo wala pda jaraj ko no rande jamule na no experience ti chelo ni la to ku no experience when ka ban lo de lo de ba lo de yo. So always all good reasons in like in which community do kukato around in this is good I'm happy for this God I'm happy for this and not quite man even as young people and not quite around is praying let's say example gam for men not around there now you be tigo hoken ben ga tigo ga ba create ben ga beloy kono around so much frustrated ku una no dien ga dit una nong dien gero una nong din that advantage to get na cheating here ngene whatever he is not able to do yes kono rande that wa chini gi cha kanto ba gi cha lo kano ranto ura liu ka bena chi ranto ura chi hongto anale thing me ka ga gol yen from zero up to the tolben so ko na you gra chira you no ho ku je ja frustrated life ja la very difficult create bena raj to ngen create bena lui fel ngoben kujel nam la dobe ngulele baba nong dien kero nyale thank you baba is alive and nan lo tinde kula kanora ka je tinde nom ke baba ke thank you nyale in challenge family dien Inja leje nyan tiage yade koi ke na tolu koi ke na nyalin challenge for this opportunity. Nyalin challenge for good friends Shirman Yinge. Warechin when the to but at least sometime I am supported in challenge. Nyalin challenge for this. Abela yole that all good reasons. Leje can nyalej. Yes. What in settlements? Ranal bi now pire jara yanto in the refugee camp kwanto ten in Junub kwanto ten nyali challenge and kon go pial. When an opportunity comes, I'll go back to do something. Because example the koito in refuge. I can't in the Bible, the Leila in the book of Esther. Esther became a queen in a Persian kingdom. Yes, because refugee law rania refugee man chan kana refugee a territory ke refuge by but ko ja just decided by refugee go ku inam or by refugee go bas but a territory yen ke ko tung il bato in a confined area but brain wise we watch. That's why even in Babylon Daniel was a different person, but captivity the same. But your mental stability and how you restructure your mind becomes different. So I feel like disadvantage to in place of need. We can still structure our minds. Yekebu kwen, kay friends we have around us, kay how we can practice gratitude. Gratitude finally lum ke kere ko tiada na yu rani java. Baba in challenge. Baba in challenge. Ikalura kera an tiet. You know, no one day chana kan ngade and like chat one of the big people, a big Ngar Jamat. I was happy with him. Hello, thank you. Kunachi Ben Kanawake Luagi Manaloko no projects one Yugala Core organization. I had access to so many organizations. Kabukula La Senior, Prof. Can you give me an opportunity so that I'll go and look for this program? You go ahead. Now, local for those projects kalogo to the organize lago lo kan le bai di dal bagalo because an ran chir man baba ran senior even I chi chaga baba won ku yin younger than me. That is not my business. My business, I'm doing my what, my work, isn't it? Kabugulo naji gonna thank you, inji gonna thank you, I really appreciate nacha and this opportunity to this one. I thank even assignment I am late for giving me assignment. I remember last week I was called and said, Ton, now you go and design AI curriculum that is a cross-cutting AI curriculum. We are paying within the university. Well, thank you for giving me opportunity. So now, always thank you. Nah. Tiada chalo it. Tiada chalo. Tiada chalo. Now, why yan ngadi di why when ngadi da ngwan bra bu ngwan bu janyol en bu ko jalong yin. That is not the case. That's not the case. Long yin is a different thing. Practicing saying thank you is a different thing. I do a lot of things and I open so many doors by saying thank you, isn't it? There are people they can call me for the first time and say, no, thought what we have given you is 2 minutes, only 2 minutes strictly. And then I will put my message to around 1 minute and a half, and then I say, thank you for giving me opportunity. Then I go. Then later I say, now, let us bring that man who thanked us, isn't it? So thank you. I check here ko jituit. Ko check here ko long yin. Ko check here ko yin. Ko check here ran here un kana ban. Ko check here ran chinu panderi lak. Ko check here ran chinu wundian. A principle that even God Himself values. That all of us we should appreciate. You win a ban. Practice. Thank you. Inche man ban. Kayin be a ban. Practice. Thank you. Thank you is for all of us. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you is for all of us. Ira ningkatoka yin, chinkatoka ni yin, lima talk. You say thank you. If it works, it works. But ego, do you let your ego be the first and you let yourself starve to death? Kulwela ke na che wo you wenanga ko wenanga. Even when the dad is no longer there, you are the one here. You have to do something, right? But yeah, I really appreciate this is a masterclass on not just your own life, but influencing change in your community, in your whatever you do. I will add professionally. I interview Chayo. It's common practice where I live. to write a thank you email. After the interview, you say thank you for the opportunity to express my skills and knowledge and what I can bring to the table. It make you stand out. You know, at college, and there's research. Not everyone will sit down and write that thank you email. And you can say thank you and give them a little bit and engage your card. Thank you is not just word. You have to write a thank you card. You just write with pen and paper. It shows the effort because telephone computer.
Yes.
I thank you. This is why. This is my name. These people, when they are in the lowest moment or at all in crisis, will refer to these moments. Thank you card can be a page. My life is not so bad. I am helping people and people are grateful. So thank you, save, right? It could be depressed and it helps them on that day to get back on their feet. So thank you so much, Ton. I will welcome Luca to share his reflection into a U-turn final message. Luca,
Sure.
back to you.
Thank you, Alaki, thank you, Ton, and thank also to our viewers, and mostly those who have been staying with us through comment section up to this level that we have reached. We are almost winding up, and I am really very, very happy. I'm very glad. And I'm very happy with all the message that Engineer Ton has shared with us today concerning gratitude and how to give appreciation and how to influence, how to inform people to be good people, to improve themselves. Thank you way, better way. I really appreciate all the things that Engineer Ton has said. I don't know what to say again. And mostly, on my side, I will comment what I have got from the book of Dal Karija, How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Yeah, sure.
The author who read that book, many people who have read that book, something that they have got in that book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Thank you is one of the most important things that will even make you to win very many friends. How to thank you also one of the things that will let people love you, will let people also appreciate you, and people will make people to stay with you. I am very happy on that part, and there is a point that I have got in that book, and I am still practicing it, and I think it has helped me a lot. I can say that since I came across How to Win Friends and Influence People, since I got that book up to today, I'm still reading that book. I read it almost 2 times a month, and I'm still getting a lot of information in it. And there is one message that he has here in the books concerning a woman who was cooking for people in his family. In her family, they cook for those people in almost 20 years, and none of them has tried to tell her that thank you for giving us, for cooking for us. You have started until today, you have been giving us the food in the right time, and the food is very delicious. None of them has tried to thank that woman. Then the woman tried one day to see whether those people talk or they don't talk. She add a lot of salt in the soup, and these people, when they test it, it is not delicious like what they normally take every day and in the past 20 years. So they call a woman and they ask her, why? What is happening today? Why you cook for us a very bad soup which is full of salt? What is the problem? That woman came and stand in front of them and tell them, I told you don't talk. And I did this one with intention because I have been cooking to all of you for over 20 years. And none of you has tried one day to tell me thank you for doing this to us. So I thought you guys cannot talk. But since you now call me and ask this question, I want you to feel how it is to appreciate someone. Is it bad? Does it need something for you to appreciate someone? Why you did this one to me for over 20 years? And that one catch my attention, and I decided to take it as very important. Why I should have to say thank you. Even as I'm speaking here, I think 2017 and 2018 until 2023, the time I left Upper Nile in Brazil, I don't know why I did not get connected to Engineer Ton, but I should also tell him thank you. for doing this one to us. But I really appreciate UTAN that has connected us here today, because I think Ton did not practice this one today or even 20 years from now, 20 years ago, but he has been practicing it since he touched the life that he has been going through, since he started moving from his family to the market and to where he is today. He did not practice this one for over 10 years or 20 years. I think he has been practicing it for so many times, because the way he has been explained how to give gratitude, how to give appreciation, shown that Ton has been practicing this one for over 30 years, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm really very glad and very happy for that one.
Thank you.
My second point that I want to add here, Madam Alakir and also Engineer Ton for our viewers, I am among the people who have, I have not practiced this issue of giving thanks to people or appreciating what someone did to you until when I joined Afanal University 2016, and we finished in June 2017, and I spent almost 8 months loitering around in Juba here without being able to connect it to be connected to any opportunity until 2018 in March, when we went back for our second year program. I got the opportunity with one of the community school here in Juba called Waila. The headmaster is a very genuine and very important person to me until today. We are still having communication. So I have been 5 years without teaching in that school again. What that man did to me in 2018, 2019, and 2020 during COVID-19 until I left the school, I cannot forget to say it here. When I joined Waila 2018 in March, I started teaching in that school for only 3 months, and the school administration promoted me to be one of the school officers. I was promoted to be a school officer, and many people whom I got in that school, some of them are graduate and others are teaching full time. But me, I'm just teaching as a part-timer, and I was promoted to be a school officer in charge of all the activities of the headmaster when he's not around. And deputy is not around, I'm the one to be in charge of all the school activities as a school officer, and I try my level best to fulfill my duties in that school until November 2018. The headmaster decided to give me appreciation by promoting me to be given a salary equivalent to the salary given to the full-time teachers, and I cannot forget that thing. That one put me to the extent that whenever I finish my lectures in Afanal University, I have to go back and stay in that school. For the sake of giving, I want to let them know that I'm not focusing on the money, but I'm focusing on how the school administration is able to prioritize among the other school teachers in that school premises. This one has not come out from my mind since I left that school until today. I'm still giving appreciation to that school and also the school head teacher. My last message is going to the UTAN family and also UTAN Lakir and Madam Kwal, all the leaders in UTAN. I think I have talked about it when I first joined UTAN in December 2025, and I'm still going to repeat it here today. Seeing today's topic is very crucial and very important on how to give appreciation and thank you to everyone. I appreciate UTAN family for selecting me among all the people who have applied to be team members in UTAN platform. I really appreciate you for doing that one to me, and I cannot say much as Engineer Ton has already spoke all the things that I want to say from today's topic. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Luca. Thank you for being here, for volunteering your time, your skills, and being able to support the UTAN. We are really grateful for that, and we see now we didn't make a wrong choice by selecting you. So I really appreciate that. I will read the reflection from Lith, one of our UTAN members, in the comment, and then I will hand it over to Brother Ton. So Lith is saying, last week I was attending leadership training, and one of our facilitators said, if you are always ungrateful for any opportunity given, even God himself will not give you more because you don't appreciate what you have. Thank you so much, Engineer Ton, for insight today. We need to be appreciative and supportive. Thank you so much. I think that's what she's trying to say. Yes, if you're not grateful for what you already have, and I always say this, like to my own family, to my own people that I'm supporting, always saying, "Oh, this has not been done. Why is this very small?" I say, if you're not grateful for what you already have, I myself will not even find opportunities to do more, for us. So it's really crucial to be grateful for what you already have and then ask for more. Or even start by saying thank you for giving me more to do what I'm already doing. So, Engineer Todd Malek, in the interest of time, we will do the U-turn message. So, one last message, practical way people can apply to today's lesson, and then I will close the show. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Utan. Yes, my Utan message is that as we look at gratitude, let us start at a small scale. It should not be started at the big forum in conferences. Immediately we start with our brothers and sisters, our friends, our families, our workmates, and all that. That is all that it needs from us. And there also we can express it in physical
So,
implementation of it. And now
sorry, you
we are
message
yes.
can you?
Okay, in the coordinate book we appreciate it. We appreciate the rest, appreciate the efforts of others who are on different generations. We one of elder brothers and sisters coaching one a lot with the different generation. So we will treat them, but mainly we will focus much on the young people quite in this generation. Actually, anything they are learned for granted. Everything including internal life. I think anything kida, that thing is not there. Even Achaka koi at the same time we lose lives independently. So let us treat each other well, let us appreciate one another so that koi people who are investing in us, they will continue to do that. Who are expressing gratitude quantity. A lot of money. A lot of cows. Whatever small chiran yakin, you can say thank you. Then finally, let us word the thank you in a very good way. Thank you for attention. If you okay, do message gar message kin what the kala that person heart. Okay, take your time to give thank you when it is really well structured. Now, for what you physical ngada, thank you. Get attention to the all. Duranly, thank you. Get look at casual discussion, but the word to thank you. Thank you. Ella can attention. Achara ancho until attention at Babura Dwana Lagunta, we talk to Kulele, Yening Ekon Wabura, Jokai, and all carpal lekin, Benum the Bay, which are little nada, which are low, I thank you. Now, what about Goga Garapet, well thought out. Kuja Gorapet, Kuja Tuera, and a word of thank you. We can educate ourselves on how to take thank you. I'm not going to thank you anyway. You can I say okay. I can anyway in the thank you. I can half thank you. There is no half thank you. I can 25% thank you. Thank you is the thank you. Some percentage of thank you. Rolo chiki tola God can I can pay the tongue work. What you pay the tongue knowledge. I can pride in thank you. And work a look at developed by a cock. There are so invisible hands to equal ten kutoako. Quite be walk where we are. Let us appreciate them. It does not cost us anything. To the forum. In the giant microphone in what we can say thank you. You can appreciate your brother or your sister well mindu. I think you lowered by saying thank you. In fact, you even become more important by saying thank you. Kay na wina nga dit. Kucha yini era ngar ba, yini ka windit ba, ko ka to ichu ka wina akero le nyana akero chi ka lo loy. Achi any lowat can a firstborn by 1 month tracker by yoga, thank you. Achi a position the achi nyai. So we have to feel gratitude. We have to present gratitude regardless of ye number come ye benefit in the work. Kunalo who we are. What will happen? God will bless you will bless you the more. Because people can bless you. You will benefit from resources, you will benefit from knowledge, and you will benefit from wisdom, and you will benefit from connection. Kunacha gratitude luma as a tool to open doors. Who can harmonious community. People who will live knowing you bay to the table. How I can acknowledge kitchen bay so that he or she will be in position to bring another tool or another word of wisdom or another resources next time. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Brother Thon. My U-turn message actually is to, at Iran tipping your cola, you need to think about it, right? And take action. Inchi bibeping kulo kunyocho kulo ni. While we were having conversation, things are popping in my head. All the teachers that have supported me, all the people in the community that believe in me, anyone that has gone out of their way to do something for you, make you who you are today. Una keneke taka koike for a while, take a moment to look for them and say thank you. Phone call. Well, hey, I know you from here. In chaleja right? Do it for yourself because Naira and Rafini are grateful for opportunities, grateful to people. You have you will live life of abundance, and it's not a theory, it's practice, right? You practice the thank you. Airanto in your life kongich ran kana niar dingi shai aja beria loben go watch ning shai chala yuten ge shai the tea leaf you bring it back and say hey while I was going about my day I thought about you. And I remember Iran Yandengi Chai. So here is for you. This person, you connected to them. You think about them. You know who they are. And you even bought them. Now every time we can they're like, wow, I am so grateful for my friend Ton Malik that brought me this shy when he traveled. He is such an amazing person, and I'm grateful for my life because Donna Tatin, right? So this is how you foster community. I don't know what else. Bun coffee. You get that coffee for them. It doesn't have to be super expensive. Gratitude is a practice, is an action. You say thank you. And really say thank you from the bottom of your heart, like Don said, and give them that attention and intention of why you are saying thank you. Way explain, way broken down. So think of one or two people that you're grateful for in your life. Think about what you want to show that gratitude and actually reach out to them. Being grateful, but can express. It doesn't show anything. Those people don't know. Right? You have to be able to make a connection. Or I thought about you. This is a gift I bought. Things like that, they really build you as a person, they build the other person, and they build all of us as a community to be better and helpful to each other. And I need to call and tell them of this opportunity because last time when I give them the opportunity, they were grateful, right? They value what I have added to them, to their life. So, thank you so much, Brother Ton Malik. We will see you again at the end of the month. And Hira and Dighton, and you don't know, we have this program at the end, the last Saturday of the month with our brother engineer Ton Malik. We're always here to learn from him. We are from the UTAN, and we do this work because we love the community. So this is an expression of gratitude and action that we do. And Ira and I, and you find this very useful, we share. Well, hey, while I was watching this show, I thought about you. Maybe you could learn something. That's also the way of showing gratitude. Thank you, Luca, for showing up and being consistent with being with us. Everybody that is in the comments, we see you. We appreciate you. Please join us on the screen next time. Okay? Bye.
Ayanafa, thank you.
Thank you.
As we come to the end of this conversation, I just want to take a moment to remind you that the growth doesn't happen without taking a new direction. So if there is a message that has given you some clarity, some courage, or even a little bit of push towards the positive direction, I want you to take that with you, sit with it, go offline with it, and encourage you to continue to invest in your personal growth and say thank you for taking the time to be here for yourself and for the community, for the growth of the community. The U-Turn is not just a show. It's a community where real talk, real growth, and real U-Turn happens. So until next time, stay empowered, stay intentional, and never be afraid to make a U-Turn. Thanks. Bye.